Tonight, we continue our conversation with civil rights activist Dr. Raphael Cassimere Jr., the first black professor at the University of New Orleans.
And what was your reception like at the university? Did people say negative things?
Well, I had taught first as a teaching assistant in 1967. So I was the very first person to teach then, but I wasn't an instructor, I was a teaching assistant. The first day, 2 whites walked out and went back to the department and demanded a change for, quote, obvious reasons. And of course, the department chair knew, and he'd say, well, for obvious reasons, he would not. Now, that bothered me for a long time. I mean, maybe 10 to 15 years until finally it dawned on me, 2 left, but 35 stayed. And I only had 1 black in the class. I heard 2 of the black maintenance people say, see, I told you he was teaching that class. So it wasn't just important for me. It wasn't just important for students, but for black workers. The word kind of got out that, hey, UNO finally has black instructors. Oh, I knew I was a pioneer, and I welcomed it. And the students, for the most part, embraced it. I remember I had 1 white student in there who I called in near the end of the semester. Polite, very decent, but I could see he was troubled. And he admitted that he believed that people were equal, but he also believed they should be separate. And I said, well, the problem is if you stay here, your views are going to change. And he admitted that. He said, I know that, and I don't want them to change, so I'm leaving. And I think back about that. I said, how sad.
Wow.
He didn't want his views to change.